Good morning, Riverhawks. I'm Camilla.
And I'm Daniela. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Face the flag. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
This week's question of the week is special. Let's find out what it is.
Rocks, I'm Artem from Question of the Week. Today we're switching things up. We're doing a joke chain. So how it works is we will ask people to tell us a joke, and then we'll tell it to the next person and try to make them laugh.
Who lives in the red house?
Who?
The red person. Who lives in the green house?
Who? The green person.
Correct. Who lives in the blue house?
The blue person.
Correct. Who lives in the white house?
The white person.
It's the president.
That was such a funny one, man.
Okay. And can you tell me a joke?
I actually don't have one. I just wanted to be interviewed.
Alright. So, knock knock.
Who's there?
The interrupting cow.
The interrupting cow. Knock knock. Who's there? The interrupting cow. The interrupting cow.
Okay, I'll tell you a joke.
Okay. All right. Tell me a joke.
Why did the frog take the bus to work today?
Why?
His car was towed away.
Why did the frog take the bus instead of his car?
I don't know.
Because his car got towed.
You're so funny. Oh my god. Why was the cow? Why was the cow able to be towed away very easily?
Why?
He's so dull. Because he was movable.
Why was the cow so easily towed?
I have no idea.
Because he was movable. The other person told us this joke. I don't know. Alright, can you tell us a joke?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Theodore.
Theodore who?
Theodore, open the door, bro. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Theodore. Theodore who? Theodore, open the door, bro. Okay, you have a joke? What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? I'm AT. You're welcome. Thank you. Say on his 80th birthday.
Treasure, yes.
I'm 80. You have a joke?
Haha.
Watch this to learn about one of our great teachers here at Norte.
Hi, this is Mr. Cooper, and this is my personal interview.
Here at RioNorte, Mr. Cooper is the 7th grade math teacher for Team Tambo. He has been part of the William S. Hart School District for 6 years. He taught at Golden Valley High School, La Mesa Junior High, and this is his first year at Rio. Mr. Cooper and his wife, Alexis, have 2 kids. His son, William, is 7, and his daughter, Blake, is 5. One fun fact he wanted you to know is that his 2 kids were born exactly 2 years and 1 day apart. You might know his mom, Mrs. Cooper, who works as the registrar here at Rio. I asked him a few questions to learn a little more about him.
I would say my favorite genre of music is either alternative or indie music. My favorite color is orange. My favorite food's rice. My favorite season's fall. My favorite holiday is 4th of July. My favorite movie is Good Will Hunting. Favorite song would be In My Life by the Beatles. Favorite drink is Dr. Pepper. My favorite sport's football. My favorite actor is probably Michael Pena. My favorite sports team is the Steelers. My favorite thing to do outside of school, I like to go to concerts. I enjoy going to the beach with my family and just hanging out. I love the students that I have. It's been great working with them. The inspiration behind my mustache are all the greats that have had a mustache, like Steve Harvey, Tom Selleck, Burt Reynolds, Freddie Mercury.
A little more about Mr. Cooper. Make sure to say hi to him when you see him around campus. Now back to the studio.
Let's send it over to Traditions, Holidays, and Heroes Council to learn more about President's Day.
Hey Riverhawks! The third Monday in February has been recognized as a federal holiday ever since the 1870s, this year falling on Monday the 20th. While today, President's Day is meant to be a celebration of all of our nation's 46 presidents, two of our most influential presidents have February birthdays, George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. George Washington, born on February 22, 1732, is known by many as one of the founding fathers of the newly formed country of America. Successful in government, President Washington was also highly revered as lead commander-in-chief of the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War, and greatly helped the U.S. win their independence from Great Britain. After the victory, Washington led the Constitutional Convention. Widely beloved and supported by the public, Washington was easily elected our nation's first president and set an example for many presidents after him. Abraham Lincoln, born on February 12, 1809, was a huge opponent of slavery. By the time of Lincoln's inauguration as 16th President of the United States, 7 southern states who supported slavery had seceded from the Union and formed the Confederate States of America, which sparked the 4-year American Civil War. During the war, Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which would begin the process of freeing all enslaved people in the United States. Later in the war, he delivered the Gettysburg Address, expressing that the Civil War was more than just a fight to keep our nation together. It was a fight for the freedom of all Americans. Although Lincoln was sadly assassinated, he is remembered for his attempts at equality for all Americans. So although we will all enjoy our 4-day weekend, make sure to also remember the history and significance behind this memorable holiday. Happy President's Day!
Today, in clubs and activities, the Bird Club is meeting at D4, the Green Vibes Club is meeting in C18, and the D&D Club is meeting at B4.
Here's your daily dose of positivity. Pain is temporary. Quitting lasts forever. Lance Armstrong.
That's it for today. I'm Camilla.
And I'm Daniela.
And we'll see you next time on RioTV.
Hey, what's up, 7th graders going to Medieval Times? This is Mr. Ippolito. So now you may be wondering, how do we actually get on the bus today? Well, this is the final bit of information that we're going to share with you. We have bus chaperone rooms. Rather than all 400 of us, students and adults, trying to cram into the bus loop area, you will first go to a classroom to check in and take attendance so that it's a lot more organized and smoother and not quite as chaotic. So if you are on bus number 1, you're going to check into the library. If you're on bus number 2, you're going to check into Ms. Cap's room, room D1. If you're bus number 3, you're going to check into the PE classroom, room G2. If you're bus 4, you're going to check into Ms. N's classroom, that's room B4. If you're on bus 5, you're going to check into room A1. That is the library computer lab right here, room A1. If you're on bus 6, you're going to check into Mr. Knutsen's room, room B1. If you're on bus 7, you're going to be checking into Ms. Untalan's room, the science classroom, room B2. And then finally, if you're on bus 8, you're going to check in with Ms. Abdullah in room C6. So you're going to arrive. You're either going to go home, grab a snack, change your clothes maybe, make sure that you're warm, and then drop off your backpack at home and then come back to school. Or some students might be hanging out, or you might make a quick trip over to Circle K, whatever you're going to do after school. So some people are going home, other people are staying here. If you are staying here, you may not bring your school backpack on the bus. So you're fine to have a little cinch bag, you're fine to have a little purse or a little Loungefly backpack, like little small, but you may not bring your school backpack. So if you have your school backpack with you, if you're not able to go home to drop it off, then you're going to simply drop off your backpack in the MPR. The MPR will be locked up for the entire night. Your backpack will be safe. You'll pick it up at the end of the night at 10:30 when we get back home. So my final thing I'm going to mention to you is make sure that before you get on that bus, you use the restroom. So either use the restroom before you check in with your chaperone, right, at 3:45, because that's the time that you check in. And also, if you have a parent going with you, the parent's going to check in with you at 3:45 in that classroom as well. Make sure you use the restroom before. Just make sure, because we are going to be on the road potentially in LA traffic for over 2 hours. So you want to, and there are no restroom stops, and there's no restroom on the bus. So you want to make sure that if you think you might need to go, that you at least try before we go, because we will not be making any restroom stops on the way down. Okay, so that's it. If you have any other questions, please come see me in room B5. And then, of course, if you're like, wait, what are those rooms, Mr. Ippolito? I put them in Google Classroom. I'm also going to be posting them up on the wall over in the 7th grade side of campus. But those classrooms are all right here in Google Classroom. If you're like, wait, Mr. Ippolito, what bus am I on? We posted that on Tuesday morning on Google Classroom. But if you're looking for that, that's also going to be posted on the wall, the big wall in the 7th grade side. Also posted in Google Classroom. You can check right here in Google Classroom. So hopefully everyone knows by this afternoon what bus you're going to be on and which classroom you'll be reporting to make sure you check in with your bus chaperone. If you have any other questions, please see me in room B5. Otherwise, have a wonderful time and look forward to seeing you at Medieval Times. Take care. Bye-bye.